Open My Bobcat Business either from the shortcut you have created on your smart device or by going to www.ohio.edu/bsc-services. Once My Bobcat Business is open, navigate to the Purchasing and Travel Services section of the website. If you are needing an invoice paid or a bill of sale submitted, go to Purchase Goods and Services button. But if you have made a purchase with a P-card, then you would click on the P-cards button. Today we will be demonstrating the purchase request form. But both forms, the P-card form and the purchase request form, have 4 short tabs that will need to be completed in very similar ways. Tab number 1 is always the requester information. This is the person that's making the request, either to pay a bill, submit a receipt, asking for reimbursement, or what have you. So it will default to the person that's filling out the form. The title of the request on tab 1 is required, but I'm going to skip it for just a moment to show you what happens at the very end when we miss a required field. So from here you can click Next. From the drop-down menu, you can select that you've attached all of the details in the attachment below, but we do ask that you enter the dollar amount of the invoice or the receipt that you're needing payment for. And then from there, you will select the file or files. You can select one or you can select multiples, and then hit enter, and that attaches the files there. If there's anything that you need us to know about this particular request, you can enter that into the comments. Shipping does go to your campus location here at OU, but if you need it shipped someplace else, you can toggle to yes, and then you can provide that information on the who, what, when, and where it needs to go to. But for today, we're just going to let it ship to our campus address. And then we will click Next, and that brings us to the Account tab. There are 3 ways that you can enter accounts. The first is from the drop-down menu. There should be accounts associated with your particular login. You can select from that drop-down and click Add, and it adds it below. Maybe you don't have the account number that you were looking for in your drop-down, but you know what that account number is. You can enter that number manually. And then you can click Validate. And once it's been validated, you can click Add, and that will add it to the list below. But maybe you don't know the number, and maybe it's not in your drop down, but you need help from the Ohio Business Service Center to help determine the cost center. You can enter a short name or description regarding that account below. So today we're going to enter in the plumbing shop, and then we will add it, and that will be the account number in which it will be charged for. So the Ohio Business Service Center will help with that. If there are any account numbers that you would like to have associated with your account and is not listed above, you can absolutely place a comment in the comment field to add that particular account number. Add the plumbing shop account to my drop-down. And then from there, you can click Next. And that brings you to the review screen, which is the last tab. So as you can see, the title of the request has an error and it looks a bit pink. In order to correct that error, you don't have to navigate back through all of those tabs. You can actually click right in that error message, and it takes you right back to the tab in which the error has occurred. So again, this one is for the title. I didn't put a title in on purpose. And we are going to enter in what we had purchased. So we did plumbing supplies today. From there, you can actually jump right back out to that review screen. You don't have to click through all the tabs, and it should clear out your error message, which it did at the request title. And regarding the title, you'll want to make it something intuitive to you, as this will be the title of all emails moving forward as this ticket progresses. And then once everything is all clear and ready to go, you can click Submit, and it will be submitted to the Ohio Business Service Center, and we will begin processing it after all approvals have been done. Thank you very much for joining today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself, April Butterworth, or any of the purchasing and travel team with the Ohio Business Service Center.